Hey guys, what's going on? Dylan here. So today we are back building another ultimate car, and today I've gone for the 1964 Aston Martin DB5. Look at this beast. This is an absolute fucking beast of a car. You're looking at it, you can tell it's a James Bond car, even though it's not. I don't think this car was in James Bond actually. Might be wrong about that. But as you can see, we are driving it to the drag strip, and look how fucking slow it is. Now, if you guys don't know what this series is, we basically grab a car that's slow, or you know, a car that everyone loves, and we basically build the ultimate version of that car. Now, usually I go for slow, crappy cars that are iconic and make them faster, like a modern day spec car. Or sometimes, which I've done once before, I think, I grab a relatively modern car and make it better. But usually it's a crappy car, iconic car, that we upgrade to be the best version. And today I've chosen the Aston Martin DB5. So, if you guys don't know, we basically take it down the drag strip. And we basically race it. And we upgrade it then to be well, we don't try and double the power. We try and improve the speed of the vehicle by at least about 50 miles an hour. 50 miles an hour is, I say, a pinnacle point that we can use to basically decide, okay, is this car fast enough, or do I need to basically make the car better? So obviously we're going to go down the drag strip in 3, 2, 1, go. We're going to go down the drag strip, and whatever we get, we're going to have to try and make this car go a minimum 50 miles an hour faster. But it's going to be easy. Most old iconic cars are slow, but this ain't quite slow. 95 miles an hour. So 95. So we need to get this to 145 minimum. 145 minimum is what we need to get this thing to next time we go down the drag strip. Now, what we do now is we basically go to the garage, or the festival garage, and we basically upgrade all the parts to basically make it a beast of a vehicle. Because, you know, we want to make this the best vehicle possible, because we have no choice. Well, we do have a choice, but we need to make the best vehicle possible, just to make the Aston Martin DB5 a little bit more better. God, the handling is improving. Okay, so now we're entering the festival site, and we go over to garage, upgrade and tuning, custom upgrade. Now, I always go with the conversion, because the conversion is better, the first one better. Engine swapping, I'll either go from a stock powertrain to a 6.2 litre V8 or V10. Now, yes, the V10 will give us more speed, but at the same time, will that be too much? Will that be overkill? So I'm gonna give it the V10 because the V10 is a beast. A drivetrain swap, make it all-wheel drive to have the grip because it's a very light car. We might as well give it a twin turbo. You have to have a twin turbo engine. Now, with the aero and appearance, I don't really like changing the appearance of a classic car, because I'll do everything under the hood. Changing the look of a classic car, like the front bumper, like what you can remove that entirely. It doesn't look right. That looks right. And then obviously the rear ring, you can add a wing to it. No, and the bumper itself, you can just remove it. I think I like it how it is. Yeah, it might slow it down a tiny little bit, but I like it. Tyre compound is next. And I always go for the race tyre compound, but not with the Forza Horizon, because the Forza Horizon logo is crap. Now the front tyre width, I always go full on the front tyre width, same with the back tyre width, because, you know, the back tyre width is basically, yeah, the tyre width, it gives you more grip, and I think you'll need the grip when I take off the weight. The clutch in that, you know, transmission. Ooh, hang on, transmission given stock to race. We'll keep that stock. Because if you look at the stock, if you go to the race transmission, you lose acceleration and launch. We need them, but you do gain a bit of speed. But at 0.3 speed is not good. It is good to gain, but to lose the acceleration and launch, we cannot just do. We're not doing that. The driveline, it doesn't really do much. It just makes it a race driveline. I don't really see much point in that. It does take off weight, which I think I'll do because we need to take off some weight. And the race diff, we're not going to change anything about that. We're going to keep that off. Performance and handling, this is what we need. Brakes, we need to upgrade these brakes to the fucking max because now we're faster. Now, I'm going to keep it the exact same height as was originally made. I'm not going to change the height. Height is what we can keep the height. Anti-roll bars can fuck off. Weight reduction is what we need because that is now bringing up our acceleration and launch to 10 and 9.9. That is basically what we need. Now the engine will obviously boost up these little bits here and there. So like the air intake will basically pump our acceleration and launch to perfect 10s. Fuel system does nothing, but it gives you an extra 20 horsepower, so the more horsepower we have, the better, theoretically. If you look at these lines here, though, the power, as soon as you, like, you know, give it some revs, it goes straight up, and kind of just goes up, and then kind of curls on the edge a little bit after. As you can see, it kind of goes up, and curls a little bit, but then the torque, it kind of goes up, and then just evens out a little bit and starts to go down. But at the same time, I don't think it really matters. Exhaust. The exhaust will give us a bit more horsepower, but 21 horsepower. Fuck it, let's add it. The valves. Yeah, all these basically give you extra horsepower, and I feel like, well, I feel like this extra horsepower would help a bit, but not by much. The twin turbo, we can go for sports and race. It does take it down a little bit, but we are getting a heck of a lot more power per rev, so I'm doing that. Intercooler, that is really not doing. It's doing okay for the power, but if you notice, the power, if it hits the top here, we hit 1,400 revs. We've maxed out. So I'm going to leave the intercooler how it is, and the flywheel, that takes off 2 pounds of weight. Every little helps, basically. And that's basically the car. 98,000 credits it cost. 98,000 credits. And we're going from weight of 3,230 pounds to 2,579 pounds. Not too bad. Almost 1,000 pounds taken off. That's quite good. We've gone from 300 horsepower to 1,100 horsepower. Bit overkill, I'm saying, bit overkill. From lateral G's, we've gone from 1.1 to 1.6. Yeah, it's not too bad. And we've gone from class C 534 to S2 918. So we buy that for 98,000 credits. Now, if I was to open up my calculator right now, and let's go see how much this car costs. Like, how much does this car cost to buy brand new? 800,000. I'm sure it's not 800,000, surely. Aston Martin DB5 800. Yeah, it's going to cost 898,000. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. Spending an extra 100,000 ain't bad to upgrade it to a beast. It's not too bad. So, you know, if you've got 900,000 lying around in your credits, buy the car for 800,000 and then upgrade it for 98,000, because I'm sure this will be an absolute beast. Now it's going to take down the Yale test track. Now don't forget, this, you know, we need to get it above 145 miles an hour. I'm not going to go full throttle because I don't want to, you know, ruin it, because it's pretty much a straight track here now. But we wanted to get above 145. hopefully we might even get to 195. That's a push. If we can get a higher than, I know, if we can get a higher than 170, I'll be happy. If we can get a higher than 170, I'll be hella happy. As we see, we're lined up. But yeah, so we need to get this car now above 145 the speed trap. But I would say, if I can get it above 170, we call this a double success. We'll call this a bigger success than it actually is. Yeah, we're gonna go in a whopping 3, 2, 1, go! Ooh, off the line really fast there. We're on 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 130, 145, 163 miles an hour. Oh shit. Okay, I need to go and do that again. Okay, we've definitely beat the 145. That's 50, 145, 145, 155, 100, that's like just under 70 miles an hour added on top of the car. That's not too shabby. Adding 70 miles an hour onto the vehicle ain't too bad. Adding, oh, I'm a bit over the line there. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go. We need to get this over 170 miles an hour. If we can get this one over 170 miles an hour, this video is the biggest win I've ever had. 164, nah, okay. 170 was a bit too much out of the range, but still, that's 69. 69. We got a 69 miles an hour over what the original, speed was. Which I'm not gonna lie, that's a really good increase. 69 miles. Well, let's round up to 70. Actually, no, let's keep it 69. It was 69 miles an hour. But just knowing that for 98,000, if you're gonna spend 800k on this, you should have 100,000 to basically fucking splash on making this car a beast. Obviously, the handling on this is really fucking crap. The handling, because it's the weight reduction. That's what I think. If you take off the weight reduction, I reckon this bad boy will handle like a beast. This is more of a how do I put this? More of a drag car. You can't really do much racing with this because you will have to slow down. But honestly, this is a really good drag car. So if you want to use this car to drag, just literally follow the upgrading technique I used, and you can basically just look at you go around the corner. It's taking the corners very fucking wide because it's going too fast, and you slow down. The brakes aren't the best. So yeah, this is a perfect drag car. We managed to get 69 miles an hour over the top of what it should be, which honestly, that's fucking sick. We got 69 miles an hour over what we should have on this iconic DB5 Aston Martin. Like, honestly, I'm not going to complain about that. But I will be complaining if you don't like and subscribe to the channel, guys, because it'd be appreciated if you did, and it will let me know if you like these videos. And also way down there, liking and subscribing. Let me know as well in the comments what other retro iconic, it doesn't have to be retro, it can be any iconic car that is slow and crappy, or an iconic car you want me to see me upgrade. Let me know in the comments. Anyway guys, I'm Dylan Jones, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and well, yeah, I will see you guys next time. So yeah, peace.